Hi and welcome to another episode of Hippo Brain. Here is where we have hippo-sized conversations with people with hippo-sized brains. Today, I'm going to get an insight into the real India. The real India often we say is not India, it is Bharat. And it's very rare that I come across a company that is going and cracking Bharat and trying to solve Bharat problems. Now, Bharat problems are very different from India problems. India problems, we live in a different environment. Bombay में हमारे issues, lives, problems अलग ही होते हैं. भारत के प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत ही अलग होते हैं और भारत को क्रैक करने वाला जो पहला होगा, टू माय माइंड द गोल्ड इज वेटिंग फॉर दैट पर्सन. सो वेलकम टू निकी के दो को-फाउंडर्स हैं हमारे पास, शिशिर एंड सचिन. बोथ आर एक्सट्रीमली इंटरेस्टिंग एंड इंटेलिजेंट पीपल. What I want to love and want to talk about them with, to start off with, is this keep saying कि भारत के रामू काका को हम क्रैक कर रहे हैं. तो यार ये भारत का रामू काका क्या है? तो शिशिर, सचिन, आप थोड़ा मुझे समझा दीजिए कि ये भारत के रामू काका, हाउ आर यू प्लानिंग टू क्रैक एंड व्हाट इज इट दैट यू आर डूइंग व्हाइल क्रैकिंग भारत?
Sure. So I'll start with the why of it, and then I'll come to the what of it. So the story starts with top down, right? We try to figure out while we look at patterns, when we look at people and look at their interactions, look at information around them and data, but the story starts top down. This is the story of a full stack Ramu Kaka. It's a way to explain what we do as a business.
Full stack Ramu Kaka, nice one.
It's a full stack Ramu Kaka, and what this really means. So first of all, starting with the why of it, we realized most of the India, which lives in the hinterlands of India, right? Most of these users, they are used to a culture of service, and we have built a whole internet economy largely inspired from the West, which is DIY in nature, right? And case in point, let's say if you were to buy a packet of rice, or say a packet of shampoo from a supermarket. Let's say first you are from US. Your typical experience would be you go around the aisles of the supermarket, you pick up the product, read through the instructions, and make an informed choice, and then you put it in the cart and check out. That is the user experience of a typical Western user, and we try to force fit into Indian context. But what we realized is कि people in India, they are used to a culture of service, which means कि उनको जो भी चाहिए होता है वो जाकर बोल देते हैं किराना शॉप में कि भैया 5 किलो आटा दे दो, 2 किलो चावल दे दो. And that culture of service is what is missing online. And like there are umpteen examples of this. Like I was talking to my dad कि आप ऑनलाइन टिकट क्यों नहीं बुक कराते? He's like कि कौन कराएगा? वो एजेंट को बोल देते हैं, वो घर पर टिकट ला देता है. It is that easy, right? And he gets that experience. कुछ भी दिक्कत होगा, he's going to take care. But the internet economy is DIY. And what this user needs is a do-it-for-me economy. That is the gap that we saw, and with this platform, this full stack Ramu Kaka, this is what we are trying to bridge. And like this is a much more simplified version, but let me dig a little deeper, right? And when we looked at the solution, like I said, what we are building is a full stack Ramu Kaka, which is in service to this Bharat market. And what it means is कि the market focus is Bharat. छोटे छोटे गांव में जहां पर लोग digitally savvy नहीं है, English नहीं समझ में आता है, these users who are not very comfortable with the current internet economy, right? They're using a computer for the first time. They want this is the market that we're going after. The second aspect of a Ramu Kaka is कि घर चलाने के लिए आपको जो भी चीजें चाहिए, and predominantly India, unlike the Western market, which is personal aspirational, India is more collectivist in scope, right? As in they family and household as a unit is is central to this Bharat market. And वहां पर our focus from a business perspective is कि घर चलाने के लिए आपको जो भी चीजें चाहिए is what we are going to enable through this platform. आपको अगर बिजली का बिल जमा करना है आप बोल दो, आपको गैस भरवाना है आप बोल दो, आपको तीरथ का बुकिंग कराना है आप बोल दो, रामू काका करके ला देंगे, आपको अगर राशन खरीदना है आप बोल दो, वो लेकर आ देंगे. So basically everything that you need to manage your household is available through this one platform. It remembers कि आपके कब आपको important चीजें चाहिए, कब आपको बिजली का बिल जमा करना है, कब आपको राशन लाना है. It knows कि आपके घर में कौन-कौन members हैं, and going forward also everyone can collaborate कि आपको अगर राशन ऑर्डर करना है, आपने ऐड कर दिया, उसने ऐड कर, आपके बेटे ने ऐड कर दिया, वाइफ ने ऐड कर दिया, साथ में आपने ऑर्डर कर दिया, and आगे जाके there will be family account. So basically organized for a household, right? And it's an assistant, more to say, so to say, for a household, but more full stack in scope. So that is the second aspect of what we are building with Ramu Kaka. And the third aspect is, like I said, it's a do it for me solution for the market, which is do it for me. And how does that work? So there, what we realized is कि what this market needed is बोल दो हो जाएगा, क्योंकि this was the user experience. वो जाकर बोलते थे कि मुझे आटे का पैकेट दे दो एंड हो जाएगा. वो जाके बोलते थे एजेंट को कि ये टिकट बुक करा देना और वो हो जाएगा. So that was the first aspect of the do it for me solution, which is from the user experience perspective, right? And this was super critical because there were two structural problems that are facing this Bharat market. The first is कि इनको इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आता है. And क्योंकि इंग्लिश नहीं समझ में आता, it means कि we need to build and 90% of internet, by the way, is in English, right? And therefore we need to build internet that they understand. Secondly, the second piece of the problem is कि even if you build the internet, even if you replicate the existing experiences in Hindi, Bengali and whatnot, right? It's very complicated. For example, look at your laptop and if you translate this keyboard in Hindi, right, and you want to type something on it, it is ha, e ki matra, half letter na. It's just too complicated. Just too complicated. Digital experiences are not built in vernacular languages, and therefore we saw some patterns of how this market is emerging, right? For example, ये लोग TikTok use करते थे, जिसमें there is no UI. वो बस ऐप है, आपने खोला और वो स्क्रॉल करते जाएगा, कुछ साइन अप नहीं करना, कुछ नहीं करना, and you keep using it. They find it tough to use email apps, right? It's complicated. ये WhatsApp पे forward करते हैं, good morning messages forward करते हैं. That is the usage of the internet. ये YouTube पर बोलकर videos मंगा रहे हैं. And today 60% of all YouTube searches are happening through voice in India. And we realized that this market is going to be voice first, right? Therefore, we built this. We solved by solving two structural problems, voice and vernacular. What this meant is कि आपको जो भी चाहिए आप बोल दो निकी को, निकी कर देगी. So that was the first aspect of the user experience built in local languages. This was the first aspect of do it for me. The second aspect of do it for me was we realized कि लोगों को चाहिए कि आप बता दो. वो दुकान में जाके बोलते थे कि आप बता दो, मतलब आपको आटा चाहिए आप बता दो, आपको अगर तीरथ का टिकट बुक कराना आप बता दो. Now how do you deliver this आप बता दो as a solution to this market? Right, and remember this again, internet largely replicated from the Western market is dominated by marketplaces, which maximizes selection. And in that experience, how do you deliver aap bata do as a value proposition to a user? How do you deliver aap bata do? Right, आपको आटा खरीदना, you have 30 pages of results which you keep scrolling, you figure out what you want. It's just too complicated. आपको अगर आज की डेट पर अगर फोन खरीदना है, the experience how it works in the internet economy is कि you Google it, you go to the review websites, and then you look through the solution and you figure out कि अच्छा ये features है, मुझे ये फोन खरीदना चाहिए, this will be the best. आपको चाहिए, आप जाके sellers का ratings reviews check करते हो. This is how you buy a phone on the internet economy today. How do you convince your mom to buy that for you? How do you convince your mom?
In a way, आप जो बता रहे हो, basically more voice, less choice. That's really
exactly. Wow. Absolutely.
Nicely said, Rajesh. Ramu Kaka, more voice, less choice.
And that's actually a very, very fundamental problem. Ki a market that is used to this culture of service ki aap bata do, they are not getting that online. And in the quest of maximizing selection, all marketplaces have just done that, right? Replicated experiences from the Western market, and creating choice, unlimited choices for this market. That's how the internet economy came. And we said, you know what, this needs a reboot. And then a value proposition was born. We are not going to maximize choice. We're going to limit choice. We're going to just give you one good quality option. आपको आटा चाहिए, you tell me, I'll get it for you. You don't worry about कि अच्छा ये अच्छा होगा, खराब होगा, so on and so forth. We are going to take care of that for you. आपको अगर तीरथ का बुकिंग कराना है, we are going to take care of that for you. And कुछ भी होता है, the onus is on us. The quality is our responsibility, right? You don't have to worry about quality. We are going to make sure कि हम देख पर रख के अच्छा सामान ही लाएंगे, right? If you want any. Yes, Rajesh.
No, I was asking Sachin, how did you all basically crack this problem? I mean, Nikki did not start with this thing in mind. You all started with something else, and this is beautiful simplicity that you're explaining now. But that was not the journey, right? So
yeah. So this was
where I'm coming from is that one is I think four of you all as founders, basically all I think a lot of you all together in. Knew each other earlier, I guess. But that early days of two things coming together as a team, number one, and second is this journey. Abhi there is a poetry right now at the end of it, but wo journey वैसे नहीं होगी.
Absolutely. So it was the journey. Okay, all right. So journey is we started with a bunch of engineers. We started with the idea of building a cool tech product, and then eventually figured out the market. That was the journey of Nikki.
That is the journey for 90% of startups की भाई engineering आती है, tech तो कुछ बना लेंगे. But if I remember right, you all were more at some point of time when I was met, I think Zishid a few years ago, more in sense of text to voice, and you were giving APIs to businesses and you're doing all sorts of things. So how did you get here?
Yeah. So the first, when we started as a business, right? It, like I said, initially intent tha ki we'll build a technology that understands human language, and there is a background to it. Like I've seen that NLP background in my previous stint of my career, but basically we wanted to build technology that can understand human language, right? And that was what we were excited about. And initially we had a very small inkling that, you know what, there is low digital adoption in India, but if you can simplify this, it can cause that adoption. But we did not know which market exactly, right? That market discovery was a process. And how we started with, we launched the first version of Nikki, and we were being reasonable, which is when we launched the chat-based version and not the full-stack version that we actually wanted to build. We said कि चलो chat पे करते because वो आसान होगा, and not really realizing that the problem that we were trying to address, we did not have that front and center. And then we went further and then in the quest of discovering इसका exact market क्या होगा, we said कि let's distribute this product amongst other apps. Any app that has captive user base, let us distribute it, and from there on, there were two things that we wanted to solve for. The first thing that we wanted to solve for is to gather conversational data so we can train the engine and improve the accuracy of the bot, of the machine, which we did, by the way. We gathered over 100 million conversations and went on to 95% accuracy. But then the second aspect of it, which is that figuring out the market. Back then, we were not sure of what is the right market for the product that we were building. Initially, we started with millennial as a market, but wahan pe, and they were very chat savvy, right? So they preferred interactions like these. But then wahan pe problem ye tha ki it wasn't a need for them. It was more of a good to have. But then over the course of the period, when we had these apps integrations. We actually distributed Nikki through various apps, including content apps, including banking apps. And then wahan se, we saw users, few natural language, a few vernacular language users who were trying to use the app. And we didn't support vernacular language back then. We were just in English and did not support that language. But still, there were people who were making an effort to really use this. And then when we dug deeper and we saw some of the messages from the users which were in Hindi, in Malayali, and so on and so forth. And then when we said, you know what, let us talk to them to figure out why are they using it. And this was, by the way, a large chunk of the usage that was happening. So over time, we realized that they were using the keyboard ka voice option and interacting with Nikki. And you know, that was a eureka moment for us, that, you know what, there is a market. And when we spoke to them further, we realized that they said, one, that they find existing apps tough to use, which is why they were preferring the simplicity of the experience that we built, ki bas baat karke ho jata hai. And secondly, for a user, especially a typical vernacular user, for them, the problem statement was that they were not even able to use something as basic as the keyboard, right? So they were looking for simplistic experience, and we said, you know what, this is our market. So that is a discovery of the market. And then once we discovered that market, then we went further. We did focus group studies, on-ground studies, to figure out what pain points kya hai, use cases kya hai, what is the behavior pattern of this user, what is the value proposition for this user. And that discovery, that journey is what helped us uncover this market. And this is a very, very latent market. But then once we stumbled upon this market, it was such an obvious market in the hindsight, right? Like, my mom is that market. वो उनके लिए मैं रामू काका हूँ. उनको जब भी कुछ भी चाहिए होता है, she's like, बाबू बिजली का बिल जमा कर दो, ये राशन ऑर्डर कर दो, right? And it's not just my mom. My dad, who's not very educated, my bhabhi doesn't understand the digital ecosystem. My cousins in Azamgarh, 90% of online India does not transact online. That is the market that we're talking about. And this is, by the way, as stated by Flipkart CEO as of October 2020, in the heights of pandemic, right? So people don't transact online, and there's a huge gap. That's what we're solving for.
So the big shift, really, two things happened. One is the shift from embedding Nikki into other apps, the B2B to direct B2C. That was number one. And second is the shift from chat to voice. And
that is correct.
I want to bring in Shishir also here. Shishir, how did you all decide on where to begin? India is a vast market, so many languages, like 30 states and all that. Where did you start?
So we actually realized कि हिंदी बहुत बड़ा मार्केट है, और हमने सबसे पहले when we started building the experience, हमारे पास जो पूरा इंग्लिश का डेटा था उसको हमने हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट किया, and we built a entire voice experience in हिंदी. And हिंदी में हमने अलग अलग मार्केट्स में ट्राई किया, and we spoke to our consumers, and we realized कि राजस्थान is one market जहाँ पे already हमारे पास consumers आ रहे थे through either the distribution that we were doing or directly on the platform. So we had a captive, so having a captive user base was never a challenge for us, but finding the right product, the right experience to service them, or the right use case to cater to that is what was a process of discovery, right? So जब हमने देखा कि राजस्थान में हमारे पास काफी सारे यूजर्स हैं और उनको हिंदी वाला पूरा एक्सपीरियंस अच्छे से समझ में आ रहा है, तो we double down on the entire market, and we said कि instead of serving entire of India, why don't we focus on certain geographies and वहाँ पे हम अच्छे से पूरे experience को crack करें. We figure out the use cases and then we go on to replicate that experience. So हमने राजस्थान पे फोकस किया और छोटे छोटे शहरों में सीकर, चोमू, कोटा, अजमेर जैसे शहरों में भी वेंट एंड स्पोक टू कंज्यूमर्स, मतलब उनके घर पे वी स्पेंड टाइम अंडरस्टैंडिंग देयर लाइफस्टाइल, वो कहाँ पे खर्च कर रहे थे। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल वी रियलाइज्ड कि चोमू में तो लोग गेहूं खरीद के पिसवाते हैं, वो आटा खरीदते ही नहीं है, तो उनका कंजम्पशन पैटर्न ही अलग था। वी रियलाइज्ड कि हम बिजली विभाग, मतलब आर एनएलपी इंजन यूज टू अंडरस्टैंड कि बिजली विभाग क्या होता है, बट राजस्थान में लोग पावर हाउस बोलते थे कि हमें पावर हाउस का बिल पे करना है। तो वो न्यूआंसेस जो हैं वो जब हमने समझ में आया तो वी रियलाइज्ड कि हर एक मतलब लाइक वी कॉल इट कि मतलब इंडिया में हर स्टेट इज अ यूरोप इन इटसेल्फ। हर एक स्टेट का पॉपुलेशन साइज एंड न्यूआंसेस आर वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट, एंड वी रियलाइज्ड कि अलग एक ज्योग्राफी पे फोकस करके हम काफी अच्छे से वो प्लेबुक बना सकते हैं, वो कंज्यूमर जर्नी को क्राफ्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड वी डिड दैट एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड replicating this across different parts of the country. The other important thing was to understand the use case, in the sense कि एक घर चलाने के लिए लोगों को क्या क्या चाहिए एंड कहाँ पे वो खर्च करते हैं। निकी पे with this full stack रामू काका हम किस तरह से वो use cases enable कर सकते हैं, right? So for example, intuitively if you are doing digital services, you want to stick to digital services, but we realized कि बिजली पानी गैस भरने के बाद the next important thing for the consumers was कि वो अपना घर का राशन खरीदते हैं, अपनी अलग अलग होम सप्लाईज खरीदते हैं, उन्हें हार्पिक चाहिए, उन्हें साबुन चाहिए, right? Those are the use cases. As a family वो शॉपिंग में ज्यादा खर्च नहीं करते हैं, वो कपड़े कम खरीदते हैं, एंड कपड़ा खरीदना इज अ वेरी इंडिविजुअल सेंट्रिक परचेज। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वो साल में 1-2 बार खरीदते हैं, बट हर महीने उनका 70 से 80% जो इनकम है दैट गोज इनटू ऑल द एसेंशियल आइटम्स। एंड मतलब उस बीच में मतलब वाइल इन द जर्नी ऑफ डिस्कवरिंग द यूज केसेस हमने बहुत सारी चीजें ट्राई करी। मतलब हमें लगा कि हम लॉटरी भी बेचते हैं, तो हमने लॉटरी बेचने का भी ट्राई किया निकी पे। मतलब हमने मूवी
कैसा रहा? लॉटरी का क्या हुआ? Did it do well?
It did not, क्योंकि we realized कि लोगों को ऑनलाइन पे भरोसा नहीं है, एंड लॉटरी itself goes against the concept of भरोसा, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों में एक बंदा जीतता है। तो मतलब we realized कि लॉटरी मतलब in the internet world was एंटी, क्योंकि इट रीइंस्टेटेड द फैक्ट कि वो भरोसा नहीं कर सकते इंटरनेट पे। और मतलब निकी पे वो भरोसा करते थे क्योंकि रामू काका थे, और मतलब वो आज के दिन रामू काका पे ही भरोसा करते हैं। तो वी मतलब डिड एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम लॉटरी टू मूवी बुकिंग टू एवरीथिंग एल्स, एंड देन वी रियलाइज कि इनको घर चलाने के लिए जो चीजें वो बेचने से ही इनको मोनेटाइज किया जा सकता है, इनको सर्व किया जा सकता है। एंड मतलब therefore we realize कि वर्टिकल प्लेस बहुत डिफिकल्ट है इस मार्केट में, क्योंकि ये इतना खर्च नहीं करते हैं, तो इनको मोनेटाइज नहीं किया जा सकता है। बट अगर आप एक हाउस होल्ड का पूरा वॉलेट देखो एंड यू लुक एट द जर्नी ऑफ मंथ ऑन मंथ जर्नी ऑफ अ कंज्यूमर कि वो कहाँ खर्च करते हैं, तो मतलब 70 से 80% एक्सपेंस जो है वो हाउस होल्ड में जाता है। एंड therefore we started crafting that entire जर्नी ऑफ कि बिजली पानी करवाएंगे, फिर हम राशन डिलीवर करेंगे, हम होम सप्लाईज डिलीवर करेंगे, फिर हम तीर्थ यात्रा उनको करवाएंगे, बच्चों के पढ़ाई के लिए जो स्टडी मटेरियल चाहिए वो बेचेंगे, या फिर उनको अलग अलग फाइनेंशियल प्रोडक्ट्स बेचेंगे, जो जैसे उनको लोन की जरूरत है तो हम लोन देंगे, उनको इंश्योरेंस चाहिए तो इंश्योरेंस देंगे। एंड मतलब दैट इज द होल जर्नी दैट वी हैव crafted, and it has been like a 3-year journey of figuring out the use cases. And matlab more than the things that worked, there were lot more use cases that did not work, and finally we realized ki ye bech ke
one question here. Basically, see, the person who's there, your typical customer, he is very used to a face-to-face transaction. He goes to that person nearby, उससे आता है, कुछ भी है, he has got a real life Ramu Kaka,
correct
equivalent. Now you are basically going in there and saying कि ये digital रामू काका है, in a way virtual, you can't see. That word which you used, भरोसा, how did you get them to start having भरोसा on Nikki that ये delivery होगी, अगर कुछ गलत हो गया तो मैं इसको रिटर्न कर सकता हूं और मेरे पैसे वापस मिल सकते हैं या रिप्लेसमेंट हो सकता है. कम्युनिटी लोकल छोटे गांव में छोटे शहर में तो वो पर्सनल कनेक्ट होता है. हाउ डू यू गेट देम टू ट्रस्ट निकी?
राइट. सो मतलब इन द होल क्वेस्ट ऑफ डिलीवरिंग ट्रस्ट वी रियलाइज कि डू इट फॉर मी पूरा जो मॉडल है वो काफी जरूरी है कि उनको फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रियलाइज हो कि दे आर नॉट ऑन देयर ओन इन दिस इंटायर इंटरनेट इकोनॉमी. दे आर नॉट ऑन देयर ओन. इट्स नॉट मतलब एंड देयरफॉर वी रियलाइज कि DIFM एक्सपीरियंस बनाना जरूरी है इंस्टेड ऑफ DIY. एंड in that entire process of delivering bharosa या trust for this consumer, we said कि we will curate the products that we are listing on the platform. We will not go for the largest selection. We will not have millions of sellers on the platform. We will curate कि हम देख परख के अच्छा सामान ही डिलीवर करेंगे. राइट. तो मतलब पूरा एक्सपीरियंस हमने क्राफ्ट किया कि एक तो निकी विल टॉक टू यू, तो उनका एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ द ऑफलाइन वर्ल्ड की वो किसी से बात करते हैं एंड द अदर पर्सन गिव्स देम द रिकमेंडेशन कि आप ये खरीद लो. राइट. या द अदर पर्सन ऑन द काउंटर जस्ट टेक्स द कैश एंड इंश्योर्स कि उनका बिजली का बिल पेमेंट हो जाए. राइट. वो पूरा एक्सपीरियंस हम रेप्लिकेट कर पाए. तो we build that entire voice experience कि Nikki is talking to you, so they always feel कि we are talking to somebody and it is the same experience being replicated. फिर उनको millions of choices नहीं दिख रहे थे, thousands of choices नहीं दिख रहे थे. मतलब अगर उन्हें रिचार्ज करवाना है अपने फोन को तो उनको जो 3 बेस्ट प्लान है उनके हिसाब से वो हम बता देते हैं. उनको 25 प्लान्स देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, which is exactly what पास वाला पनवाड़ी जो कि रिचार्ज भी बेचता है वो करता है उनके लिए, कि वो 2 या 3 प्लान ही बताता है कि आप ये वाला प्लान से रिचार्ज करा लो. सिमिलरली जब हम राशन बेचना शुरू किए तो वी सेड कि वील लिस्ट ओनली द टॉप 2 आटा और द टॉप 3 आटा एंड वी विल टेक द गारंटी ऑफ क्वालिटी. एंड बियॉन्ड दिस पूरा फुलफिलमेंट सर्विस पोस्ट द ऑर्डर वाज टेकन केयर बाय निकी. ये जो फुल मतलब वाई वी कॉल इट द फुल स्टैक रामू काका इज द फुल स्टैक इंडिकेट्स कि मतलब पूरी जिम्मेदारी वो भरोसा डिलीवर करने की, वो सर्विस डिलीवर करने की इट लाइज विद निकी. एंड देयरफॉर अगर आपको कोई दिक्कत है तो देयर इज अ रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर व्हिच इज असाइंड टू यू. एंड देयरफॉर अगर ऑर्डर में कोई भी दिक्कत आती है आप सिंपली ऐप से बात करके सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है, आप कॉल कर लो Nikki को and Nikki will and that relationship manager will sort it for you and ensure कि आपका सामान आपको घर पे मिल जाए. Right. And we enabled people to pay in cash कि अगर उनको शुरू में डर लग रहा है पे करने में तो वो कैश में पे कर पाए. उनके लिए हमने पे लेटर ऑप्शंस इनेबल किए कि वो पे लेटर से पे कर दें, सामान मिलने के बाद फिर वो बिल सेटल कर दें. Right. So we built in the entire layer of bharosa right from their onboarding, the first interaction to delivering every order that we are doing. And it is a mix of, it is largely tech, curation, recommendation, and has a human component at the end as a fallback.
So Shishir, ये आप बना रहे हो various different products etc. Just give us some insights that if Rajasthan is your top market and Bharat is the markets like cities like Chomo and others, क्या बिकता है? What is it that people really want? What is it that who is your target audience over there? Male है, female है, older है, younger है, और खरीदते क्या हैं?
Right. So हमारे लिए the target market is a household. एक so मतलब हम हमारे कस्टमर्स को यूजर्स के जगह हाउसहोल्ड्स बोलते हैं कि मतलब वी आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन अ हाउसहोल्ड. हम एक हाउसहोल्ड को एक्वायर कर रहे हैं, हम एक हाउसहोल्ड को बेच रहे हैं एंड एक हाउसहोल्ड को केटर कर रहे हैं. एंड दैट शोज द पावर ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म कि मतलब हमारे लिए एक इंडिविजुअल नहीं है, एक हाउसहोल्ड है. एंड टिपिकली हाउस होल्ड के सारे खर्चे जो छोटे शहरों में है वो एक मेल मेंबर मैनेज करता है, एंड देयरफॉर दैट मेल मेंबर बिकम्स आवर कस्टमर on the platform, but it does allow other members in the family to collaborate on it, and they spend across different use cases. वो हर महीने अपना बिजली का बिल भी भरते हैं, वो अपना पानी का बिल भी भरते हैं, वो राशन भी खरीदते हैं, and we typically see कि एक कंज्यूमर एक टिपिकल कंज्यूमर निकी पे 52 ट्रांजैक्शंस कर रहा है एक साल में, which is like 1 transaction per week.
That is crazy high numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So matlab these number of transactions on a platform is unseen in India so far. 52 transactions just buying different household products.
So what is the biggest thing? What is it that they buy? I mean, the data you have in many ways is the data of India. Today I do not need to go into any tracking studies as an FMCG कि क्या इंडिया खरीदता है क्या नहीं. निकी को पूछता हूँ मैं, रामू काका जी क्या आजकल बेच रहे हो आप?
तो हमने देखा है कि राजस्थान में लोग एक तो बिजली का बिल हर महीने पे करते हैं, और उनका बिजली के बिल से काफी कुछ समझ में आ जाता है हमें कि मतलब उनके घर में एसी है, कूलर है या कुछ भी नहीं है, वो पंखे में ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, राइट, कि 500 का बिल है या 5000 का बिल है, गीजर है या नहीं है, मतलब उतना हमें पता चल जाता है उनका बिजली का बिल देख के. फिर सब एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हमने ट्रेंड देखा कि राजस्थान में लोग घी, चीनी, तेल और भुजिया बहुत खाते हैं.
घी, चीनी, तेल और भुजिया. This so resembles my life.
तो स्नैक्स हमने देखा है कि स्नैक्स बहुत बिकता है, लोगों को भुजिया बहुत पसंद है. जैसे हम जब गुजरात में ट्राई कर रहे थे तो हमने देखा कि मिठाई और शुगर बहुत बिक रहा है, बट जब राजस्थान जो हमारा कोर मार्केट है वहां पे हमने देखा कि भुजिया बहुत बिकता है, मिक्सचर बहुत बिकता है. इसके अलावा लोग चीनी बहुत खरीदते हैं, घी बहुत खरीदते हैं, तेल बहुत खरीदते हैं. तो मतलब जनरली एक हम एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे थे यूजर्स के साथ कि हम चाय नाश्ता कॉम्बो बेचेंगे, जहाँ पे हमने चीनी, घी और एक दो और चीजें डाल दी, जैसे बेसन की चाय पकोड़ा कॉम्बो, और वो हमने देखा कि लोगों ने बहुत खरीदा. मतलब जो बंदा चीनी खरीदने आया था उसको चाय पकौड़ा कॉम्बो देखा, उसने खरीद लिया कि यार मुझे चाय भी मिल रही है, शुगर भी मिल रहा है, बेसन भी मिल रहा है, आई एम हैप्पी टू बाय दिस एंड मेरा शाम का नाश्ता सेट है. इनफैक्ट दैट इज वन वे वी सॉ कि लोगों का कंजम्पशन बढ़ गया निकी पे, कि उनको अच्छे कॉम्बोज दिख रहे थे कि चाय नाश्ता खरीद सकते हैं हम निकी से, और वो खरीद रहे थे. तो जनरली भी हमने देखा है कि लोगों का कंजम्पशन मतलब जो स्टैंडर्ड चीजें हैं, आटा, दाल, चावल, ये सब में तो है. इसके अलावा राजस्थान में स्पेसिफिकली लोग घी बहुत खाते हैं, लोग भुजिया बहुत खाते हैं. Those are another areas of consumption that we see on the platform.
I want to take it back to Sachin. Sachin, you all have assembled an amazing set of investors in Nikki. How easy or difficult was it to sell this concept of Bharat? Everyone looks at in India, basically top of the pyramid, consumption 100 million, 200 million. You are selling the other 1 billion. How easy was it? How difficult was it? How did you manage that?
Yeah, so it was not easy. Of course, it was not easy. We were rejected by more VCs than we could count. And every VC that says no, it's like a gut punch. That's how we felt it. And when we had started the fundraising process, we had met all the VCs and सबने line से एक बार में no बोल दिया, and then we were like, अच्छा ठीक है, how do we raise capital, because it was critical to. We had built a prototype. Now we wanted to test it, take it to the market, and So we just shot a cold email to Ronnie, and he liked the concept and he asked us to meet. And then after a few meetings, he liked the business concept and he said, "Ki, sure, let us invest." And he went ahead and invested. So that was after a lot of struggle, it was just like fluke, a shot in the air. And that was our first check that we got. And then um, and then Ronnie, along with Ronnie, then Mr. Tata also came along and he also invested, believing in what we were building. Um, and it was so surprising to see that uh, you know the whole ecosystem is like a stack of cards, right? And it's just one after the other. I'm and that was the biggest discovery for us, because so first of all, one thing that we've noticed is there is a usual trend ki, in general when we meet VCs, we see this usual trend ki acha ab aur dikhao, and and then uh, because they don't know exactly what will work, right? What innovation can actually just change the world around. So they can't even say no, they can't even say yes. And some of them are in the dilemma, some of them take the leap of faith. And at the end of the day, this is what it is, right? It's a leap of faith. You feel that this could be right and you just go ahead with it. And we found that person who actually took that leap of faith with us and then continued to back us through and through throughout the year, throughout the journey. We've seen a lot of ups and downs, but our investors have continued to back us. And then after Ronnie, Mr. Tata, then EMVC, bunch of folks who came along and believed in our journey and really took us to where we are. And as in, we are very thankful because it helps us get one step closer to our mission, right? And it's just their continued unwavering faith.
Going back, Sachin, just going back to some of the core problems that you may have to face. I'm just trying to understand. Most people have problems of a two-sided marketplace where you have to get enough sellers and you have to get enough buyers. That's a classical dilemma where you don't know where to invest in. But in your situation, the kind of products that you seem to be selling, and you'll have to correct me, seem to be very local specific. I am assuming ghee in one part of Rajasthan would be sourced locally and another part of Rajasthan would be sourced locally. And I'm assuming the supply chains can't be that long. They have to be nice and tight. So how do you solve these problems? Because in sense of you're solving city by city, village by village, and that would take extraordinary amount of time and effort.
Yeah, so it does, right? And so if you think about it, first aspect is ki, from a user's perspective, what they really want is ki they want their needs are very simple कि अच्छा quality का सामान मुझे मिल जाना चाहिए, right? And मेरा काम हो जाना चाहिए. अगर उनको बिजली का बिल जमा करना है तो काम हो जाना चाहिए. अगर उनको आटा खरीदना है तो आटा मिल जाना चाहिए, अच्छा क्वालिटी का मिलना चाहिए. Those are their basic needs. They don't unlike and for marketplaces traditionally that are built, like you said, right? They try to maximize buyers and sellers, and the expectation is that this ecosystem should work out. But the challenge with that is कि आज के date पे figuring out which option is good it just takes a lot of effort, and amongst that, even if you buy, there is no quality guarantee, right? Because any seller can just sell anything to you. And we thought that it's a problem, and therefore we said ki we are going to be the gatekeeper of authenticity here. So instead of the customer making a choice every time, we said that as a business, we are going to make a choice of what item is good. And we are going to just shortlist those items and only have that item listed. It's like you send Ramu Kaka to buy atta for you. He is going to buy, he knows कि कौन सा quality आटा अच्छा है, and he's going to buy that. And
But
then
Sachin, the
we
problem
have
with
the whole
yeah,
yes.
sorry. The problem with this is I'm just trying to get to the narrowing the problem that if it is multiple buyers, multiple sellers, it is always the problem of the buyer and the seller to match and try and figure. Here you are saying I'm going to curate, and your kind of products are very regional specific. So do you build short supply chains in every city, or do you build a massive supply chain across to give a standardized product across east and west Rajasthan, north and south Rajasthan? Everybody gets the same bhujia or the same atta or the same gehu. See, for electricity bill is still same. You still pay kar diya, and it's a fairly digital transaction. But where physicality is coming in, how do you what kind of supply chains do you try and build? That's the kind of thing I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, got that. So like I said, first of all, uh, in terms of the model of delivery, right? Unlike a marketplace that has millions of SKUs, we have close to 200 SKUs, right? And therefore, it just simplifies the whole value chain and the whole supply chain for us. And for and we sell consistent item throughout the state. Like we are not going to distinguish. So we've said we are going to make it simple. We are going to shortlist just the ones that we know are good quality only, and we are going to sell that
Understood.
consistently through the state. And what that and for most users, especially for a user in seeker, इनके लिए quality upgrade हो गया because they are buying through Nikki, right? And imagine for them, they don't have an option today. They're they rely on मतलब वहाँ पे कोई बड़े retail chains नहीं होते हैं, कोई बहुत large FMCG companies, they don't have a set distribution channels there, and as a result of that, they rely on local options जिनके prices ज़्यादा नहीं होते हैं, जिनका quality ठीक ठाक होता है. But now that this new distribution channel reaches them, they are now sensing that they can actually get quality upgrade at the same prices, and part of it is because we disrupt the whole traditional value chain, right? कि जितने middlemen हैं उनको हमने eliminate कर दिया, and that directly from brand हम घर तक ला दे रहे हैं customer के. So that enables कि उनको local products के prices पे उनको national quality मिल जाता है. That is the value proposition for which they come to Nikki.
So I just want to add कि हमारा जो पूरा ऑपरेशनल मॉडल है दैट इज हब एंड स्पोक. सो हब एंड स्पोक में क्या करते हैं हम लोग कि मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल राजस्थान में हम 160 सिटीज में अवेलेबल हैं, बट दैट डज नॉट मीन कि हमें हर एक सिटी में अपना सेंटर सेटअप करना है. सो टुडे वी आर एबल टू केटर टू दोस सिटीज being available or setting up a hub just in one location in Rajasthan. So that essentially means कि we have a hub where all the supply is getting aggregated. सारा procurement एक जगह पे हो रहा है, and from that hub the shipment is going to all the spokes and getting delivered to the end consumer, and therefore we don't need to set up those hubs in each city, and that makes the model very very scalable. So आज के दिन we enter a state and we can cater to the entire state, all the cities in the state, and therefore in the next couple of years we will be catering to over 2000 towns in India, right? And that is massive, simply because अगर आप एक एक शहर में सेटअप करने जाओगे आप 2000 शहर पे सेटअप को cater ही नहीं कर सकते हो given the size of the market, and that is a massive disruption that we are bringing through our model of hub and spoke.
So Sirish, your distribution is also proprietary, it's owned by you. That is what you also consider your advantage.
So पूरा मॉडल हमने asset light रखा है, so we don't own the inventory. What the pieces of the value chain that we own is one, we list the SKUs that we want to, so we own the quality, we own the customer interaction, we own the customer data, and where most of our effort goes into is servicing the customer, right? So we own the customer interaction pieces of the value chain, एंड बाकी सारा हमने थर्ड पार्टीज के थ्रू किया हुआ है.
One more question I wanted to discuss is, you all are 4 founders. So how did you all connect together? And how is the operating relationship between them? You all have been working together for 6 years. How does that dynamic work? Well, in my life, frankly, I've had difficult working with one more founder, co-founder or whatever. And I wrote a blog post also recently, avoid co-founders. So I've been very curious about, I'd love to hear your views on this.
Yeah. Well, so I think what we have realized, and like this is through years of really understanding what really binds is a story. And I mean, story is still putting it very mildly, but a common vision, a common belief that really all of us really have in the problem that we're trying to solve. And all of us, we are deeply connected to that problem statement. Like, so just case in point, you know, so all of us, we come from small towns of India. Keshav is from Bard, which is like, 50 kilometers away from Patna. Shishir from Muzaffarpur. My roots are in Azamgarh. Nitin is from Udaipur. So our roots are in small towns of India, and all of us, we have a journey. All of us, we realized that with hard work, we can get good at anything we choose. Right? And then with hard work, we went to IIT Kharagpur. And wahan jaakar, all of us, we met there for the first time. I mean, of course, our story is not just a 6-year-old story; it's a 12-year-old story. And so, for example, Shishir, I met second year in my college. He was in my same wing. We call it wing in our hostels. So, like, just a few doors apart. And we gave ragging together. That's our story. Same batch, same wing, same department. And then Nitin, Nitin and we worked in a youth organization together. Keshav, we worked on academic projects together. So we kind of know each other for a long time. And all of us, our journey started with working in tech companies. We worked at big tech companies, got exposure there. And then we wanted to really build something for the communities where we grew up in, using technology. And we said, you know what? This is the problem to solve, and this is what we want to do. This is what we want to commit our lives to. That's our story.
And how have been the last 1 year? I think right now, Sachin, you are in a different city, and Shishir is in a different city. And how has it been coordinating, working, especially what we keep hearing these days especially on HippoBrain, is the COVID pivot. So have you had a COVID pivot, or has COVID affected in some great way for you guys? How does it work for you?
Well, I got left behind in Bangalore, and Sachin, Keshav, and Nitin, all three in between September to December, all of them moved to Goa.
This is serious, man. Shishir, मालूम पड़ता है chief business officer कौन है?
Yeah. So I'll tell you all our stories. So we did not have a COVID pivot, of course. But there was a huge acceleration. We grew 1,000% in revenues through COVID.
1,000% in revenues you grew thanks to COVID. Wow. Yeah, just coming back, I'd asked you this question. You were born 4 months before Jio. So obviously you rose the Jio wave, and without Jio, I'm sure there would have been issue. But 1,000% growth through COVID, we need to hear a lot more on that.
Yeah, sure. So, but yeah, anyway, I'll come to our COVID story, right? How did we manage? So, the start of COVID, again, there's how it started. Um, uh, I just went to my in-laws' place to celebrate my birthday for the weekend. It was 20th March, um, and so we drove down, reached Vijayawada, and then that weekend Modi ji announced nationwide lockdown. Since then, I didn't go back to Bangalore. I've been living in a bag. I vacated my house in Bangalore and like and we did that virtually. And I've been living in a bag right now for the last 11 months. I was in Vijayawada for a bit. Then we drove to Goa, then Howrah, back in Goa. So we just we realized that at least I realized that is what we need is connectedness. Social capital comes from connectedness, and that connectedness is actually can be built online, and you have to design for serendipity, which is a bigger problem to address, like has a broader scope. But then what you really need is connectedness, and because it's a purpose that kept us going, right? Through the tough times, it was the purpose that kept us going. All of us, we went through multiple things. When COVID hit, it was a shock to all of us. We had no idea how the world is going to turn out after that. What will happen to our employees? Trying to see the safety of them, their family, our family, my home, back home. So there was so much that we were dealing with, but it was that I think it was that purpose that kept us going, and it continues to drive us. And I think from a business perspective, like we have seen that overall productivity has gone up, and people are working hard. For example, a sprint that used to take 21 days now gets done in 16. What we've grown 10x in revenues, but despite all that, our team strength has barely grown 15%. And through the entire COVID period, it's not just that the customers rushed in, but also that the NPS grew from 50 to 75, which means that the customer experience is much better. And all of that we were able to pull together because of that common belief, that purpose that we were solving for. But yeah, I mean, Shishir, please do add.
Oh, I to miss the chai breaks in the all my one-on-one catch-ups used to be on chai. कि 20-25 मिनट 30 मिनट नीचे उतर गए ऑफिस से, एक बंदे के साथ चाय पिया, उसके साथ कैचअप किया, एंड देन नेक्स्ट. तो आई तो डेफिनेटली वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, ऑफ कोर्स, मतलब गिवन आई हैंडल बिजनेस, मेरे लिए the time I'm spending in cabs is much less, which is the part I like, कि peak hour में मैं traffic में नहीं फंसा हुआ हूँ. I'm able to do my meetings much faster on Zoom. But of course, meeting people is definitely something that I've always liked. So that is something that I miss. इसके अलावा pandemic में in July, in the heights of the pandemic, I went on to get married. So that is my COVID story. So I went ahead, सरकारी ऑफिस में जाके पेपर साइन किया 3 दोस्तों के साथ, विटनेस बना के, और शादी हो गई जून में, जस्ट बिफोर माय मैरिज जून में. सो केशव वाज हियर इन बैंगलोर, so Keshav was at my house. Nitin and Sachin were attending my bachelor's on Zoom. So we pulled that off during the pandemic.
And 1000% growth तो मेरे को समझ में कुछ तो बताओ शिशिर, 1000% growth कहाँ से आया? Just people just came and flocked on Nikki. Did you have to increase marketing spends? Your supplies would have got stretched. How did that work?
So July में we had to do a lot of things to ensure कि the business was up and running. We were able to deliver physical products. एंड यूटिलिटीज में भी लोग उस समय बिजली बिल पे नहीं कर रहे थे, बिजली पानी बिल पे नहीं कर रहे थे, गवर्नमेंट ने भी सब्सिडी दे दी थी. तो मतलब द ओवरऑल वॉल्यूम वाज हिट इन अप्रैल. बट उसके बाद भी once we had the entire operation up and running, it went smooth. In fact, COVID के पहले we were present in just 3 cities, and from there we went on to launch 160 cities in the next 3 months, and that led to the entire growth. We said in the heights of the pandemic, we said कि हम पूरे राजस्थान में सारे cities में cater करेंगे. And मतलब it was not the approach that anybody would have taken, but we said कि this is the time.
Yeah, setting up 160 cities when you are not even going to be sure of how you're going to travel, huh, Shishir?
And मतलब हमारी पूरी टीम वर्चुअली काम कर रही थी, तो मतलब हमारे पास लोग नहीं थे राजस्थान में ऑन ग्राउंड चीजें करने के लिए. And we still went ahead and we started delivering. तो मतलब उसके बाद मतलब we had consumers coming onto the platform. Consumers तो आ रहे थे उसके पहले भी. Then we started serving them. तो मतलब उनका बिजली पानी का बिल वो आसानी से भर रहे थे प्लेटफॉर्म पे. उनको राशन हम डिलीवर कर रहे थे. उनको अलग अलग और जो भी चीजें चाहिए थी घर चलाने के लिए, वो सारी चीजें हम डिलीवर कर रहे थे. राइट. They were of course spending so much time at home, so they needed recharges, 4G packs, etc. वो सारी चीजें वो निकी से cater कर रहे थे. And it was not just the 3 महीने का COVID rush. मतलब that growth has continued till now. मतलब in the last 12 months that growth has continued, and that is how it has got to that 1000% growth.
I think it's a remarkable story. I think which you all both Sachin and Shishir have outlined today. I think that what Sachin mentioned, that basically that the customer is basically people just like you. You know, your mother, as he said. I think, and that really brings that passion. That how do you transform the lives of real India? You know, Bharat, as we say. And I think it's been a remarkable journey, and I think there's a lot which you all want to, of course, do. I think I read about the fact that your goal is to get to 20% of 15 crore Indian households. I think wish you all the success on that journey. I think you've hit upon the right formula. Now it's basically how do you replicate the discipline of execution and scaling up the business. Jemit?
Yes, I think it's been a fascinating insight into how Bharat works. So in sense of ghee, tel, chini, a mixture of bhujia. It's a very interesting thing. Understanding, see, one of the things that I see again and again, the greatest founders are the ones who are not sitting and thinking and dreaming of ideas. They're the one going out in the market. They're the one talking to consumers. So Rajesh Sadevan in one of the Hippo Brains was talking about going and meeting consumers, understanding his problems, understanding his values. What is he doing? How is he interacting? So when Shishir was talking about how they're going inside and understanding, when Sachin is saying that my parents and I understand what they are doing and they seem to be underserved, and fundamentally what it is the understanding that the underserved is underserved because of a UI. I like the way Sachin and Shishir talking that TikTok is a UI-less experience. Voice is the closest that we can come to it, and the ability to say voice, not choice, is the big enabler. So while in India we try and say give more choice. If somebody like me were to go in market and say, "Bhai, chodo, main tere ko bata raha hu," I'll say, "No, I want to see A, B, C, D, E." But what they are trying to figure and saying that Bharat is not trying to do A, B, C, D. They're trying to get their basic needs fulfilled. And somebody who comes in, and I keep hearing bharosa from their side. Somebody who keeps coming and saying भरोसे से curate करके मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ, ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ले लो, रामू काका बोल रहा है, ले लो. And I think that is where it tries to break out. And the great vernacular one is not just about UI, not just about writing in Hindi or understanding. It's about deep understanding of what the consumer wants. How do you fulfill it uniquely and how do you fulfill it at scale? 160 launches in a COVID period. I think these hippo brains of ours have proven to the world what is it that 4 crazy, amazing hippo brains, when they come together, can do. I don't think anybody, and we've seen a lot of growth, but to have physicality to that growth of 160, I would believe that it is a unique story. I think thank you, Shishir and Sachin, for being absolutely brilliant and for showing us, and the way तुम इतना सिंपल से बोल रहे हो कि ये मैंने कर दिया, ये कुछ नहीं था, ये हम लोग ने देख लिया, कर दिया। ऐसा लगता है कि सब साथ छोड़ के मैं भी एंटरप्रेन्योर बन जाऊं। सिर्फ ये थोड़ा सा फंड रेजिंग का प्रॉब्लम है जो सचिन बोलता है, उसमें मेरे को डर लगता है। बट थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग ग्रेट हिप्पो ब्रेन्स। थैंक यू ऑन द जर्नी। डू सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक अस, and here is to far more entrepreneurs like you. A big thumbs up. Thank you.